MES is a social development organization, and primarily we focus on a few target groups, which is children, learners, youth and adults. And within those 4 categories, we do relief work, and we do rehabilitation work, and we do developmental work. So anything from feeding, clothes, shelters to training, and we do rehabilitative work like job rehabilitation. We have working teams, getting the guys work, earning cash in hand. We've got after-school care programs. So yeah, it is a holistic service that we provide for our people. I think COVID-19 amplified what we knew was wrong a long time already, like appropriate accommodation solutions. So when lockdown started, there were about 6,000 people that had absolutely nowhere to go. Within the northern suburbs, definitely between 2,000 and 2,500 people had nowhere to go. And I think that navigating that, being able to adhere to what lockdown wanted was a big thing. But in the end, we got social distancing right at all our feeding spaces. The MES team found very useful listening to a YouTube video by Simon Sinek to say, everybody is saying these are unprecedented times, but if you look at it, it's not unprecedented times. It is just another disruptor of the normal, just like the Google and the internet disrupted business. Sometimes things happen within your environment that just changes the game, and COVID just changed the game again. Just to take out that fear of this thing has never happened to us and it's unknown to us, just to bring that into context to say no, this is just another disruptor, and we need to be versatile enough to be able to respond to it. So I think what it means for the segment of society that we're working with, it is just pulpiting us. It is forcing us to move on issues faster, what we knew we need to work on any case. So the whole idea of appropriate accommodation, permanent appropriate accommodation, or permanent living solutions is now a big thing that we need to address. And as the consortium, that group of organizations that banded together, we are very strongly looking at that. We are engaging partners to say, we have the solution to eradicate homelessness. We have it. We understand how rehabilitation and development look like, and we know, because we are not just measuring outputs, we are measuring outcomes. And our outcome is for people to be able to live independently and being able to participate economically. So we know how that look like, and we have done it before. What now needs to happen, it needs to be scaled. And we have that solution. So we are actively pursuing scaling what we know, what works, but doing that differently. So we have got these amazing initiatives that we are dreaming with the Tygerberg partnership to launch micro-site kitchens and train up our street people to be chefs, and have an amazing partnership with SA Food Harvest, where they collect waste, we make magic with the waste, and we feed people. And so how can you link with what is happening within the community in creating opportunities where communities can look after themselves? In other words, we are very big on relief only can be short term, But your rehabilitation and development, that is actually where we need to concentrate on. Shelters is only entry. It is not the exit. We don't need to focus on relief. We've been focusing on relief. We now need to move to rehabilitation and development and focus more of our energy on that. Our changes will be to have multidisciplinary teams going out, meeting people where they're at. Our operation change is going to be like seriously hunting down the permanent living solutions, and we would like to see safe spaces in Parow, in Durbanville, in Brackenfell, so that in the northern suburbs we can have a process flow established where you can literally start dealing with people where they are at, because all of the homeless you don't have a singular homeless community. You've got different people, you've got couples, you've got families, you've got single people, and you've got people on different levels of their rehabilitation. So you have to have a basket of solutions, and I think we are actively pursuing saying that we are turning the thing around. We need accommodation to be accommodation first. That needs to be one of the primary solutions. Always a message of hope. I think in our space, we see people succeed against all odds. COVID-19 is exactly the same thing. It is presenting odds that we, in our lifetime, didn't have to deal with. And now we must deal with it. And for the communities out there, Bellville and the broader Tygerberg community, it's like, we're on it, man. There is nothing we cannot do, because we are so adaptive. We are fluid in human nature. When you lose a limb, our brain has the ability to be able to function, get a new way of functioning. And in a certain sense, that is what we see with our homeless community every day. And it encloses and encompasses all of us. It's not singular. What is key going forward, people helping us for short term, we would love people to just help us with our basic needs stuff. So hygiene packs for people, men and women, that is, we always need it. We are in winter now, so blankets and warm clothes, and usually, like small sizes, like our people are small, 28, 30, 32s, in pant sizes, and warm tops, beanies, socks, and then fresh vegetables. Our kitchen is being used as a platform also to train street people into being chefs. So we are doing big scale cooking, so fresh vegetables would be awesome. And then medium and long term, I think we are looking, funding is a big part, to fund our projects. And I know that is a big challenge because everybody is suffering at this point in time. But then also strategic partnerships. We want to revamp containers. We need construction companies to buy in to help us with that. We need freezers, walk-in freezers. If there are restaurants that is not operating during lockdown, but we can use their walk-in freezers, that would be such a blessing. Strategically, we want to partner with big business that wants to be able to break the cycle of poverty, and we need and that believes that homelessness can be eradicated. And that is a huge undertaking, and it is a long-term undertaking. we think we can eradicate homelessness within a decade. In other words, 10 years. But we need big partners to partner with us to do this.